And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's going on? My name is Rex, and this is your Daily Chat, episode 19 for season 2 for December the 21st, 2016. And it's official. I am finally done with final exams. Everyone can rejoice, especially myself, because I'm so happy to be done. It's not that I didn't care by the end of it, but who's really here? Think it's just you, man. Think it's just you. But yeah, man, it's just so happy. Yeah, by the end, it's not like I didn't care. It's just, I was just so exhausted by the time, like, this final rolled around. It was just too much. It was just so much stress and so much irritation. But luckily, though, like I said earlier in the week, I had enough grades going into this where it wasn't really too bad for me. Like, I had so many extra grade marks or grades, however you want to call it, that frankly I could have taken a fairly significant hit, like well below failing, and still passed all my classes. So not too bad. Your view count went from 8 to 3. There might be a reason for that. I know, right, man? I know. Yeah, Power Vids, I know, man. It's fine. Dude, I'm not super concerned about it. Like I said, friends are helping me get my viewer count up, and you know what? If some of them just kind of forgot to open up Chrome or whatever, that happens. I'm sure most of my friends who are helping me are not retarded, so they'll realize it sooner than later. I don't actually have to tell them anything. They'll realize it. But yeah, Tulix, man, how you doing? Hang on, let me close the door here, guys. So yeah, what are you guys up to this weekend? Well, I'm sure some of you are already on Christmas break. Now I can finally join you. And hopefully I can actually do this show at like 1 in the afternoon now. And starting tomorrow, I'm so happy I get to finally go back to the gym. Can't do squats like I used to, but you know, whatever, it happens. I'll work my way back up into squats, but at least I can start with the, you know, chest and biceps and shoulders day. And just kind of work my way back into my routine. Because it's been at least a solid 2 weeks since I hit any kind of weights. Not much. That happens. You don't got any big plans for Christmas or anything, bud? I feel like I should be in the IRL channel right now, since this is more of a rap session than it is a show. Hung over for the past 2 days and drained all my serotonin. Sucks, man. That really blows. But, you know, stuff like that will happen. Maybe you just drink yourself into a coma, and that will help the world as a general whole. Business. PC gaming market worth $36 billion in 2016. Jesus, that's pretty nuts. Yeah, the biggest news I saw today that actually like meant anything and wasn't just clickbait hype. The CRTC, which is the Canadian Governing Board for Radio and Communications, they declared the internet, not just the internet, broadband high speed with a very minimum of 50 by 10 as an essential life service now. No longer is it a basic life service, it is now an essential life service. So while they have no actual input over the pricing at this current moment, it is a great start for people trying to just get it, because they think that it's estimated that 18% of Canadians don't have internet, which, you know, far better statistic than the US, but still pretty bad. Family will show up, but seen them before. Exactly. Dude, you know what, man? Family is only fun for like the first 2 hours, and then you just want them to get the hell out. Yeah, you need the internet. Absolutely, man. Essential life service. And like I was talking on yesterday's show, unfortunately, though, for America, that you guys are going in the opposite direction, where instead of declaring the internet an essential life service, an essential life service, instead you have Trump's guys, PAI, and O'Reilly. They're 2 Republican senators or governors, whatever the hell, but they're actively going to try and revert Title II, which is what governs net neutrality, and they're going to try and strip that down and get rid of it. So America is going in the opposite direction of Canada, where Canada is trying to make the internet better, and you're going to pay more for less and be restricted even more. So, you know, For once, I can actually say, look at that. Canada did something right. Good on Canada. They declared it with 50 by 10 and also with no data caps, which is, oh, God. The data caps in Canada have been pretty outrageous in the last, 5 years. Our data caps are so tiny when you compare them to the US, which, by the way, data caps are just stupid as an overall whole. But these are really, really dumb. Still not as bad as Australia? Yeah, but come on. Have you seen Australia? It's in the middle of freaking nowhere in terms of, the world. It is the backwoods of continents. So, yeah, of course, their crap is going to be just as bad. And in fact, even New Zealand is not that good. New Zealand's also a pretty big crap fest. Hell, Europe has decent internet, but their stuff is kind of touch and go depending on where you are. Canada's god-awful, and really the only good country I could say has solid internet front to back are South Korea and Norway. Well, I guess actually the Netherlands or whatever that whole Scandinavia, the Netherlands, whatever the hell that area of the world is called, they have pretty baller internet, and so does South Korea. South Korea has the best. So there you go. Those are the countries that I know have fantastic. I know, what is it? Norway has gigabit internet, just standard, that runs right through the country. So everybody can get gigabit internet for, I think it's $40 a month. Portland, Oregon, or not Portland, Oregon, but a town in Oregon, the municipality started their own service. And now you can get 350 by 350 for $40 a month, or gigabit by gigabit for $70 a month. What is the capital of New Zealand? It's either Christchurch or Auckland. I want to say Christchurch. I want to say it's Christchurch. I want to say that. Let's find out. What is the capital of Wellington. Huh, look at that. I had no idea. I'd never even heard of Wellington, actually. I would have put money down that it was Christchurch. Needs the internet for esports. Nah, well, they need the internet for esports, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't view that as the main primary reason why they would need gigabit internet. I think it's just they like to keep pushing barriers. They just like to keep pushing those barriers as far as they can get them. Hell, when the US was all hyped for 4G telecommunications cell services in Verizon and Sprint and AT&T, they were touting it like crazy. They're we have 4G LTE. South Korea University had already developed 5G communications when you guys were touting 4G. They are so far ahead of the curve because that's really what kind of sets them as the forefront runner of just technology. Is the fact that they're always pushing those barriers more and more and more. So that's what I think keeps Korea going. To be perfectly honest with you, you don't need gigabit internet for esports. That's ridiculous. You don't. A game takes up very, very especially games like StarCraft and all that. A 10 megabit connection is enough for you. Really, it is. You're not. You look. Just because you run your game at high quality textures doesn't actually inherently take more data to push out. That's a local machine kind of problem. The data just has to go out for key control commands and all that. And yeah, these guys, while they are doing 600 keystrokes per minute, the internet at 10 megabits or 20 megabits can handle that speed. They're not going to be bogged down by it. So the main reason people would want higher speed internet is videos, streaming, file transfers, data center kind of things. Those are the reasons why you'd want higher speed internet. To be perfectly frank with you, I'm glad Canada declared the essential service as 50 by 10, because that is really what I deem as a usable internet connection on both spectrums up and down. That's really what I would call a fair internet speed. 20 by 5 is absolutely usable, but when you start to get into things like 4K, it becomes a lot less appealing. Because 4K now, once again, you're pushing down data and you're pushing down quality and down resolution at those bit rates, which are significantly higher. My internet is at best 20 by 40. Dude, if you ever have to pick in this day and age which one to go for, if you're doing anything productivity wise whatsoever, and like you are providing a service or you're performing a service, you want your upload speed to be, baller as hell, and you want your download speed to be mediocre to okay. 20 by 40, dude, I would kill for 40 megabits a second. If I had 40 megabits a second, I could literally stream to Twitch on 2 different channels, Hitbox and Beam, all at the same time. And if you guys have been wondering why I stopped doing Beam, it's mainly because the whole website is so tiny, it's not worth it right now. When it starts to get to that blow up part, I will go back to it. But right now, it's just not at all worth my time. It was more hassle and effort to set up everything than it was to actually get it working. And don't you live in Texas? You guys should have Google Fiber out there. Well, Google Fiber if you live in Austin. If you live anywhere else, I guess you're SOL. But yeah, the internet in the US, though, is getting better. But unfortunately, though, with those guys going after your net neutrality agreements, don't know how much longer we can say that's going to last. I have a feeling that the US is about to get a lot more strict a lot more quickly. How many hours? I got 11 hours left on my mouse. That's good. So first thing I did when I got home, in Pasadena, we have Xfinity. Yeah, but that's governed by Verizon, and that's its own set of problems. My friend lives out in Riverside, and she has Xfinity too. And while their speeds are cool, Verizon does so much shady stuff to your billing, and to just their not even whenever you hear me say, they have bad business practices, it's not, oh my god, they have bad business practices, boycott them. No, not like that crap at all. But I mean, they have genuinely bad business practices. It's been well documented and well covered over the last year that they have actively deterred all their technicians from repairing or even pretty much laying hands on any of the in-ground copper lines that remain in the US now, especially in California and New York. In fact, New York sued them for a butt ton of money because of it. But yeah, it's they don't want anyone getting any copper connections. They want everyone to switch over to their fiber line, or FiOS, or whatever it's called. In Korea, they really doing 6,000 kbps at 60. Yeah, dude, it's 6,000 kbps is not that much, man. It's only 6 megabits per second. It's really not that high. Most internet connections can easily push that if you have the non-pleb internet package. I have 50 by 10, so theoretically I can do that almost 10 times over. Probably 8 times. Yeah, I can do that 8 times over. It's really not that bad. I get 120 FPS and I have a terrible rig. I don't think you understand the topic we're talking about based on a comment like that. I appreciate you wanting to chime in. I really do. But I don't think you understand the topic. It's okay, though. Don't worry, man. Oh my god. I got 120 FPS. Oh, that's funny. Oh my god, that's the highlight to my whole day. So, yes. Like I was saying at the top of the show, though, finally on vacation. So, plan for today is do the daily chat. Just hang out with you guys. If you guys were following me on my YouTube channel, I put my review for the Cooler Master Master Case Master Box 5T. That went up on Tuesday. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. What else did I do? I've got a Master Pulse headset review coming up here in the next week. That'll probably go out Monday. And then I'm going to clean my office today and then come back to streaming. And I'm just going to stream my little heart out. I don't know what game yet. And then tomorrow is the Steam Winter Sale. So I've got my money all lined up, and I'm going to buy all the games on my wish list that I think I can afford and that I'll actually play. One of them is actually a really cool game. Looks kind of like a potato, honestly. But it's called Shopkeep. And it's really just that. It's a store where it's a game about being a shopkeeper, and it looks really fun. What you're gonna get your mother? Actually, I haven't yet. Power Vids. I really gotta be honest, man. With my exam that happened today, really didn't have time to put much thought into it. I'm asking because there's a guy streaming right now, and everyone is bragging about 6,000 kbps at 60 frames a second. Well, is he a partnered streamer? Because if you're a partnered streamer, you have an uncapped kbps rate. You can stream at whatever kbps you want, up to and including I think it can go up to 8,000. I want to say the word 8,000 is what I've talked to other streamers about. But the reason why you don't do that is because the people on the other end, so like you guys, can't pull that stream down at a fluid rate. Meaning you're gonna like have lag and buffering issues constantly throughout that. Can you help me with the question? Sure, why not, man? We're here killing time. Go for it. Rude fuck, I came back after being gone for 10 minutes. Enjoy your 5 viewers. I don't really know what you want. You gotta remember, man, this is a tit for tat kind of world. So yeah. But yeah, 2 likes if you're gonna bail out, man, thanks for popping in. I appreciate you, man. And if not, well, I appreciate you staying too. Yeah, Brave, go for it, man. Throw a question in the chat channel if you want. We got no problems here. Oh. But yeah, Power Vids, man. I still don't know what I'm gonna get her for Christmas. I wanna. Sorry, hang on. God damn it. The mod stockings are not staying still this year. Oh, here we go. Can you talk about your love life? I'm going through a struggle right now. I'm confused on my sexuality. Turn me on a lot. But you turn me on a lot. Wow. Okay. Don't really know how to approach this question like that. Like, that's I've had a lot of people come in here asking like the sexual things lately, but it seems that one's a little bit out of the desperate section. You're a bear? Oh, absolutely, man. 100%. Power top bear, you know it, son. I'm not even gay. But I can be for the right price. Okay, Brave. Bigger question is, what are you struggling through right now? I'm going to entertain this. I'm fully aware that this is a troll. I am absolutely aware of this. No one whisper me saying it. I am already fully aware of this. But I'm going to placate anyway because I find this shit hilarious. What is your struggle right now, my son?
Take a seat, Billy. Tell me all about it.
Anyways, getting back to it. So yeah, I got home, just sat down, enjoyed some Overwatch. Oh, dude. One game or 2 games, I don't remember now. Like, all my Overwatch games seem to, like, blend together after a point. But I had 2 games, I think, where I had no one say a goddamn word. And we got Tyrannosaurus wrecked in 1, and somehow, through the miracle of my balls, pulled out a victory in overtime. Not overtime, the draw. Dude, I was being legit. That offends me, bruh. I get made fun of at school being trans, bi, and straight. You can't be all 3. That's not how that works. The last thing I need to do is be made fun of by a male prostitute on Twitch. Fair enough, but you can't be trans, bi, and straight all at the same time. You can be, like, 2 out of 3 of those, and I'll give you a hint on, and I won't give you a hint on which 2, but 2 of those would be contradictory to the other. So, yeah. And throwing cap at the back of every sentence, not really helping your case here, bud. Trust me, this was an entire channel dedicated to helping people. This is literally, tell my penis I can't? Well, I would, but I don't think I can get a hold of an electron microscope powerful enough to see it, so I could tell it. But, you know, sorry. Look, I'm just saying, man. Look, okay, if you're going to go in and troll, make your trolling somewhat believable. Because you got to remember, dude, you're coming into a lot of Twitch channels, and I can tell, like, this is probably, like, your MO. This seems like a very MO style for yourself. Don't throw, first of all, don't throw Kappa at the back of everything. That makes you look weak. Second of all, don't blow things up to TV proportions. Just, no, you didn't. No, if you're in school right now, you never would have got trans surgery. Not how that works. I know for a fact you never would have got surgery if you're in school right now. If you're in, like, elementary or junior high, there's no way in hell that ever would have happened. Hell, even if you're in high school, most surgeons would look at that with a big if statement on it. Keep going, though, man. You're doing great. At least you're trying. We'll give you credit, man. You're putting more effort into your trolling than, you know, a lot of the other people that come through this channel. Should be getting them to believe in something they should. Yeah, exactly, PowerVids, exactly. My parents have Farm Bureau. It covered it. No, that's still not how that works. That is, wow, dude. Okay, second rule of trolling. Okay, first rule, make it believable. I guess first rule, make it believable. Rule 1A, don't put Kappa at the back of everything. 2, do your research if you're going to start, like, using terms with older people that know more than you do. Always do your research. Never just go in balls deep, okay? This isn't anal sex. You don't just, like, do it like a break-in. Are you an insurance agent? No, not an insurance agent, but definitely somebody with a medical background. We could say that. We can definitely say I'm somebody who has enough of a medical background where I will know these things. Do your insurance research. I don't have the will or want to bore myself that much to death. I wish I could be straight as your hairline. Dude, I wish I could be as straight as my hairline. God. Do you have any idea how great that would be? But no, man, instead I'm fucking crooked as a lawyer. Convention panels. Sorry, I'm just reading the Reddit Twitch section, seeing who we can make fun of today. The year of the bitrate arms race. Oh, this is pretty interesting. So I've just seen this article on Engadget saying how MS have now rolled out a beta on Beam that allows you to have a max bitrate of 10 megabits per second, 60 FPS, up to a resolution of 2560 by 1440. How do you think Amazon or Twitch will respond? Now, I appreciate we have larger user base, but surely it will put some fire into them to potentially we could be looking at something interesting in the coming year. Yeah, they will never, ever, in the next 365 days, roll out 2560 by 1440 kbps. Just not going to happen. Twitch is so... or not Twitch, actually. This is more of an Amazon thing. But they are so uninvested in this whole thing that they just don't care now. What are your pet caterpillars' names? Right eyebrow, left... Oh! This one's called Cheryl, like your mom, and Kathy, like your sister. New here, what is this talk show about, and why should I stay? Actually, you know what, Salmon Cubes? Fair enough question. That's actually one of the most intelligent questions I've had in the last month. And actually, what this show is about is... This is actually called The After Dark. This show is supposed to run 2 times, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Morning one, we talk about, like, tech news, tech stuff, Twitch, streamers in general, like other streamers who are craptastic, other streamers who are good. And then in the nighttime, I hang out with my viewers and we just BS around about whatever's happening. Nothing too serious. We entertain the trolls if they give us something fun to work with. And it's just a fun little day for us. This is technically After Dark right now. So, yeah, there's that. Why should you stay? Nothing's holding you here, man. Could be honest with you, couldn't think of a reason to tell you to stay other than, you know, you just want to chit chat. This is what the IRL, the After Dark show, this show, is what Twitch IRL was before Twitch IRL existed. And technically I should be in that channel, I just don't feel like changing. But yeah, I can't tell you why you should stay, man. You stay because you want to. You stay because you want to chit-chat. I like that answer, have a follow. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Which follower alert are you going to get? Oh, cool. You're going to get the daily chat follower alert. And follower alert in 3, 2, 1, and fire.
Am I so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
There you go, bud. So, yeah, Solomon Cubes, how are you doing, man? By the way, welcome to my little fiefdom on the internet, known as, you know, the Daily Chat Talk Show. What have you been up to, man? You doing all your Christmas shopping? Get all that stuff done? Oh, I started looking at my Boxing Day stuff. I am going to make a concerted effort on Boxing Day, which is our version of Black Friday here in Canada, to ditch the webcams. This webcam here, I'm going to get rid of it, and I'm going to put a 1080p 60 FPS camcorder. That water, are you a hydrophile? Nah, man, just a guy who likes to go to the gym a lot, so it's just kind of what I do. Yeah, it's 1.5 liters per bottle. And the reason why I say per bottle is because there's already an empty one that I just finished before I went live today. But yeah, I'm going to get rid of this webcam, which is a 1080, or this one's actually running at 720p 30 FPS, and in favor I'm going to put a 60 FPS 1080p camera in its spot with a capture card. So that's the goal. That is my main splurge for the year, at least for the season, on you guys, because I frankly don't care, but I know for the quality of the show I definitely want something more. I want to stop glitching, for the love of God. I'd love for it to stop glitching. So yeah, and considering Logitech doesn't want to repair their stuff or support any of their stuff, I figured this would be the better way to go with it. So that's the plan. Let me know what you guys think, though. Are you guys interested in that? Do you guys even care about the quality? The way this show works, I know most of you guys have this thing like minimized and you're doing something else. But yeah, there's that. Sounds dank. Yeah, man, it's a pretty sweet setup. I know, like, JP, who does drop frames, he uses a Canon, I want to say G20 or G40. That is a $1,200 camcorder that he uses as a webcam, because it's all about that picture quality. That picture quality is absolute everything on Twitch. And some other streamers I know who have, they put so much effort into their streams, it's just obscene. I know one guy, and I'm not going to say his name because I just don't want to, but he has easily put the most effort into the quality of his stream out of anyone on Twitch that I know of. Every day he gets up, he turns on whatever game he's going to play and rebuilds his overlay to fit that particular game. Every single day he does that. I don't know anyone, and he does that all by himself. Mind you, like Co Carnage does that, but Co has Tech Team 6 behind him doing all of that work. Its stream is a little slow. What do you mean its stream's a little slow? Like it's lagging, or it's stuttering, or I'm not talking fast enough? So yeah, there's that. What do you guys want to talk about, though, man? You guys gotta remember, today is all about you guys. You guys are supporting this show today because I just got done finals earlier this evening, like 6 hours ago. I finished my last final exam. I'm mentally drained. Also, props to you for doing a general talk show instead of a gaming talk show like everyone else in this section. This is the sort of thing I want to do, albeit with some very additional variety, because I do a lot. Dude, that's fine, man. That's awesome. It's good to have something on Twitch that kind of sets you out from the rest. Clockwork. Holy God. I think I may have just taken you off my Blizzard friend account yesterday or today, because you haven't been on in freaking 3 years. Nope, actually I still have you there. You haven't been on in 3 years. How the hell have you been, buddy? God, I was wondering what happened to you. I lost your phone number. So it's like I couldn't call you. But it's so good to see you, man. No, man, but like I was saying, though, it's good to have something that sets you apart on Twitch. This is something we've been talking about for the last year. Where it's like, you could come on Twitch, and if you come with the intention of, I'm going to come on Twitch and everyone's going to watch me play video games. It's like, yeah, I don't know how to break this to you, but I can't tell you in how many different ways that's not going to happen. Like, you really do need something that sets you apart from the rest. I've been lurking on your streams all offline, though. Oh my god, dude, that's awesome. Well, hang on, let me get you up here, man. Or not on the show, but let me just quickly do something here. Hang on, give me one moment, guys. Okay, Clockwork, I just sent you a friend request, dude. And I'm also gonna send you a whisper. Here is my email. Sorry, guys, one moment. Shoot me an email, man, and we'll definitely catch up. It's so good to see you, though. Also does answer some questions where my numbers have been up, but the numbers haven't matched the viewer list. That does make a lot of sense now. So yeah, how have you been, man? How's life? How's life out in Arizona? Dude, I can't tell you how much I still am grateful I didn't take the job out in Arizona. I think about it almost every day where it's like, I could have been in Arizona in the middle of goddamn hillbilly hell for, that area. And just miserable because, oh God. And now it's funny because I meet other doctors who, it surprises me, dude, how much doctors don't evolve. But in fact, don't evolve, but actually regress as they practice longer and longer. And it blows my mind. So Salmon Cubes, what other type of stuff do you like to do, man? Do you like to play games? Are you an Overwatch player? Come on, man, be honest.
Be honest with me, Billy. Are you an Overwatch guy?
Come on, tell us. Tell us.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably play The Witcher tonight. I feel like playing The Witcher tonight. I either want to play The Witcher or Stardew Valley today. I was going to play Subnautica on my other channel, but unfortunately, apparently that game really starts to lag through after the new update. As you play more and more, the cache file gets bigger and bigger, and it bogs down the machine. And these are guys who are bogging down on 5960X processors. So I'm like, okay, if they have 8-core, 16-thread processors, I am not going to even try playing that on my 6-core, 12-thread, because it's not going to work. So I'm going to wait for the Subnautica team to pull an update, and then I'll go through. Witcher 3, 2, or 1? I'm starting at Witcher 1, and I'm working my way through to number 3. So, my goal in my Witcher playthrough series is to get laid as many times as humanly possible. Friday the 13th also is looking also fun. It is, but the problem with Friday the 13th right now is it is early access, but it is like really early access. Like I've been watching Soda Pop and play it all evening since I got home. And yeah, dude, it's just it has so many bugs in it right now. Like characters don't move, you get stuck, cameras don't shift properly, striking distances are wrong. It's got a lot of issues, man. I'm a musician, magician, political advocate. I do a lot of things. That's really cool, man. See, I feel like Twitch is going to evolve into that, especially with the IRL section. You're going to get a lot of that kind of stuff popping up more and more with the political advocacy and all that. It's kind of crazy, but I get it, and I'm definitely sure as hell not opposed to it. I think right now is gonna be a renaissance for political activism. While we made fun of it for a long time, and, well, honestly, rightfully so, now with how everything's gonna be going after January 20th, I see a lot more activism going on, and it doesn't look... I still don't think it does a lot, but you know what, though? Big enough voice can make a big change. Look at Blizzard. Big enough voice. Don't forget, hey, Clockwork, tomorrow, in like 12 hours, not even, Steam Winter Sale. Be there. Make sure you get your games, man. There's some good games. If you don't own Rocket League yet, make sure you pick it up. And the musician thing also on Twitch has been blowing up pretty hard lately. There was the drummer guy who like got 4,000 viewers on his like one of his streams. Mr. Piano Man, who got so popular, he actually played at TwitchCon to ring in the keynote. And then who else is there? Piano Man, there's the drummer guy. I don't know if TB's guitar guy was on here. I wouldn't be surprised if he was, though. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff happening, man. And if you're gonna do all that, you gotta remember though, timing on Twitch is the timing of your stream is so critical to how many viewers you're gonna get. I know a guy with 9 viewers should not be talking at all, but at the same time though, I've gone between as low as 9 and as high as 700. So you know it varies from time to time depending on what you're doing, luck, timing, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, and the other thing too is it takes a lot of dedication. I will be perfectly honest, I did not want to show up today. I had no desire to turn on my stream at all. But it's like we've had a 100% streaming success rate since the anniversary show on November 24th. And I haven't wanted to give that up yet. So it's like, well, even if I don't want to be here, I'm still here. I'm like, I can work through it as soon as I get on air, but just getting on air is the hard part. I see a pooling of culture and power, a consolidation of worth of individuals. The eccentrics stand out more, the timid blend in more. Yep. But that's how it's always been. In fact, there's even an English saying for it. Wow. Squeak a wheel gets the grease is the one, but that's not the one I was thinking of. A hammer, nail that sticks out gets hammered, something like that. But that's how it's always been. It seems more apparent now, but it's never been any different. It's always been that way. Whether you've had all the powerful individuals in the background, which is where they prefer to stay, or you've had them in the front, it's never been any different. It's always been the same. Yeah, that's just pretty much it, man. And unfortunately, no matter where you go, that will always be something that you have to deal with. You will never get away from it. Ever. In fact, outside of America, it only gets worse. Perhaps it's a product of higher visibility. That's exactly it, man. It's just the fact that now the people are being brought out of the darkness and more into the forefront. Or at least the higher people of worth. Like the Koch brothers. Look, we all know who the Koch brothers are. We all know how much power and influence they wield over politicians. That is not a secret. But when they started delving into the last election, this election, it became really apparent that these are the puppet masters. Like, these are really the guys pulling a lot of the strings with the politicians because they are pumping so much money. Like, you gotta think, man. The amount of money they can dedicate to a super PAC to get a politician elected, it could almost be the GDP of a city at some points. Like, maybe not a big city, but still the GDP of a city. Like, if they really want to keep these people up, they can. And it's funny, too, because I did not know how to spell the word Coke for the long... I kept spelling it C-O-K-E until I saw a PBS thing where it's like, sponsored by the Koch brothers. I'm like, oh, it has nothing to do with cocaine at all. The military-industrial complex is a powerful entity indeed. Those oil barons and political puppets. Yep, man. And like I said, no matter where you go, it's always just going to get worse. It will never get better. Even in Canada, we have it here in Canada. It's just our political system is so tiny next to the U.S. political system that it's basically irrelevant. No one cares about the Canadian political system. In fact, when I was talking with my sister on the election night, and I was telling her, I'm like, every single country, every single leader, every single powerful person in the world is glued to their TV or their phone right now, wondering who's going to be the next president of the United States, because that's going to impact everything. I can guarantee you no one up to and including Barack Obama gave a damn about the Canadian elections that happened last October. No one cared at all because they weren't worth caring about. Canada is such a potato nation of potato people that no one would care if this entire country like dropped into the ocean. They'd be sad about the oil, they wouldn't be sad about the country. God, I see myself in the camera. I've lost so... Like, look at this. Look at this. God damn. Lost so much mass in 2 weeks. It's freaking ridiculous. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know how I'm still sick, man. I don't know how. But I'm still, like, got phlegm just pouring out of me. I'd care. Where would we get our comedy from? As racist as this might sound... Israel? That's where all the good Jews come from. Oh my god, that's bad. Well, let's go take a look at Twitch. Let's see who's in gaming talk shows, who's not actually gaming now. Now, mind you, since the IRL channel came out, it's taken a big drop. It's taken a huge drop. Oh my god, he's back. Oh my god, this dude is back. The guy who streams the Chinese Parliament is back on Twitch. I don't think he actually got banned or anything, but yeah, dude, he is streaming the Chinese Parliament, or I don't know what the hell this is. But yeah, he's back, man. He's back with a vengeance. What's that? 6,000 people watching the Chinese government? Look, I get it's a repressive or regime over there. Believe me, I understand. But good lord, 6,000 people watching. God damn, Billy. Okay, who else is in the Twitch talk show channel? Okay, how many people are playing games? 1. That looks like NASA's feed, so we're gonna count that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't know what that is, but I like the picture in the corner. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow. That's a lot of games in the gaming talk show channel. Oh, talk show channel, actually, technically. But yeah. It's good to see it's taken a dip, but I think it didn't really take a dip as much as it just kind of migrated over to the IRL channel. I would be sad Alaska would go with you. Not necessarily, no. No, Alaska wouldn't necessarily go with us because as mass, because it's a, you gotta remember, as a Fulcrum style thing, as a Fulcrum style setup, like if we have this paperclip here, actually no, that's too small. Here we go. We got a phone and a SD card. As it breaks, it would break off, and one would go, the other would like dip, but it would rebound up. Physics. Alaska is attached to Russia. Something about that doesn't sound right. That sounds like American geography to me if I ever heard it. And I'm right. Okay. Oh, according to Palin. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. It's like it's like something about that statement just doesn't sound correct. But that's because Palin's pretty much only good for being a hot politician. What do you think about faggots? What they do with their dick behind closed doors is their own business, man. I don't care. Called it once its joke back. It's just one of those things, dude. Like, what does it matter? I've never, like, same thing with abortions. Like, look, what she wants to do with her uterus is her choice. I don't care. It's not affecting me. I'm alive, see? Like, I could cut myself open to bleed out, but that'd be stupid. But yeah, like, it's dumb to have any care about another person in the way that in the way that you affect them, but what they choose to do doesn't affect you. That's incredibly stupid. And there's no two ways about that. In fact, I was coming back, before I went live, I went to go get some cookies and Rockstars because, well, I'm on break for 11 days, so I'm going to, like, purge my body of all the crap I've been pumping into it for final exams. And I'm like, okay, 2 more days of Rockstars, I'll call it good. But on the way back, it was Prince died this year. Spoiler alert if you guys haven't known that yet. And people were saying, they're like, oh, I'm really sad that Prince isn't around anymore. Like, you know, we love Prince in this house, and we have a little mistletoe with 7 Prince heads all inside of it and all that. And the fact, and I'm like, you know Prince didn't know you existed, right? Like, you do know that he, like, if you were dying today, he never would have cared. It's insane to care that much about anyone who you have no personal connection to. It's insane. Screw Milk Santa, that's right. Hey, man, he needs to keep his energy up. That seems the most popular opinion on in the West. Yeah. I'm a massive... Your thing got starred out. I don't have a filter. Did you type in 3 stars just for the hell of it? Dude, I don't like it. You can. There's no way you're gonna get banned in this channel, dude. You can say what you want. David Bowie died. That sucked. I guess. I didn't know the guy. What do you think about 2016 murdering all of our beloved celebrities? Dude, I've got so much going on in my life. I don't have time to care about other people who have no impact on me. Okay, yeah, I'm just saying, Salmon, I have no filters set up whatsoever. So, like, I don't know why that auto-censored. If you're a massive faggot, like, if that's what you said, or gay, or whatever the hell in those 3 stars, dude, that's fine. Like, I'm cool with it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, dude, but yeah, like, I don't have time to care about other people like that. Like, Clockwork and I, we are personal friends. We went to school together. Something happened to Clockwork, I would be sad. That would actually impact me. David Bowie died. He never paid any of my bills. He never visited me on Christmas. When I was in the hospital, he never came to see me. I couldn't care that he died. Like him or Prince or... Zsa Zsa Gabor, who just died the other day. Yeah, ground control to Major Tom. That one is actually a little bit outside my scope. I'm gonna Google that one. Major Tom. Oh, okay. It's a fictional astronaut referencing a David Bowie song. Got it. Okay. I didn't know if that was like a comment like Uncle Tom. Like, that's a bad one. Like, to say somebody's an Uncle Tom, ooh, that's a burn ward one right there. But yeah, like, you know, and I understand. I can appreciate that people were sad because he died. I can appreciate that. It's just not a me thing. And like I've always said, what you choose to do with your time in your life is your business and has no impact or bearing on me whatsoever, then I don't care. The only time I care about something is when it affects me. Like, literally, you could go on a murder spree through Boston, and until you hit my doorstep, it will not bother me in the slightest. But the moment you hit my doorstep, it's now go time, bitch. Let's do this. I really wish I had my CS:GO knife, but it's out at the bar right now. Uncle Tom's Cabin? Don't know what that one is either, actually. I knew a guy with a Uncle Jerry. Oh my god, what the hell are all these things? Hang on. Uncle Jerry, is that it? Is that a derogatory term? Oh, I guess it is. Hang on, here we go. Uncle Jerry, the act of defecating in your pants caused by intoxication or smearing of feces all over your friend's bedroom, bathroom, desk, or even yourself. Hey, Tony, let's go to Steve's house and give him an Uncle Jerry. The hell is wrong with you, Power Vids? Why can't you just be normal, man? Why can't you just meet some normal people? God damn, Bobby. That's insane. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah. Oh, okay. Apparently Rex is learning new words today, or new phrases. Just wow. I think tonight, actually, after I'm done, I'm gonna watch Mission Impossible 3 tonight. 'Cause I don't actually remember what that movie's about. I finally did get around to watching Mission Impossible 1. Gonna be honest, movie kind of sucks. Not that great a film. Even the, like, iconic scene of him dropping down, pretty boring. Mission Impossible 2, I agree with CinemaSins or Screen Junkies, where they're like, that's just a giant Metallica music video. That is absolutely correct. But I don't remember Mission Impossible 3, so I'm going to take time to actually sit down and watch that. Tom and Jerry? I didn't know that. Do you think it's possible to cause a change in reality in conformity with will? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean by cause a change in reality in conformity? I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand the structure of that sentence, but you gotta remember, man, I just came out of a final exam, so I am, like, still in, like, super, like, look at every word and analyze and dissect the shit out of it to make sure I'm understanding the question correctly. Like, you gotta remember, this isn't me being a dick. It's me, like, still in an exam mode where it's like, that's a plural. It's a plural. That means there's two of them. In fact, that actually almost got me tonight, too, on my exam. On my accounting test, I had to, like, deduct two sets of values. And because I had the word S, that means both values were the same. It's like, oh my god, that almost, like, buried my happy ass on that exam. By the way, you guys are doing awesome tonight. Thank you so much for making this stream, like, nice and breezy for me to go through. I don't know if you guys know this, but we've already killed an hour of the show. We killed an hour without any problem whatsoever. You want something to happen, can you will it into existence? As much as I would like to say yes, unfortunately, we don't live in the universe of Dragon Ball Z or any anime of that matter. And no, that's not how physics works. So unless you have some magical way of connecting your brainwaves to, like, a 3D printer, no, that won't work, can't work. Physics doesn't work that way. Exactly. Physics doesn't work that way. And it is physics. It's physics, you know, physics and chemistry, but physics is like the governing global body of all the other sciences. And I believe me, I would love to, like, go like this and will into existence enough money to get rid of my debt. Believe me, I would love to do that. But unfortunately, that's just not something that is ever gonna happen. But God, I'd love it if it did. Let's see if my grades are up. While you guys type in your next set of statements, let's see if all my teachers have been not potatoes and actually got my stuff posted yet. Hey, Clockwork, do you remember this in college, man? Having to... oh! An announcement! A grade! A grade is up, but Billy. A grade is up. Holy shit! Oh, ouch. Ooh. I took a big hit on that exam. Holy God. What the hell did I get? Ouch. Oh my God, wow. I bombed the shit out of that final. Thank God I had a good enough grade, but I dropped hard. I went from an A to a B. Oh, what is that? So that's A. That's an A minus, a B plus, and a... oh my God, I dropped 3-letter grades. Holy God, that's not a good sign. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Oh, I took a huge hit on a quiz, actually. Wow, really? I got 6? Oh my God. Okay, well, I kind of deserve that. My body. Well, whatever. It's another class done. Still maintaining my actual B-level GPA, which I'm totally fine with. Ouch. I had an A going into that exam, which makes me now more nervous for the exam I just wrote today. I am now, like, way... hey, it's over with. Exactly. It's over with. I got my B. I'm actually really, really okay with that. So I still actually maintain a straight 3.0 GPA. What is it with you and potatoes? Just just a way to kind of not, oh God. It's a way to just kind of make fun of something without actually calling anyone anything offensive. And not because I don't want to be offensive, but it's just like, it's just not warranted sometimes. Like, my teachers aren't retarded, but, you know, they're retarded enough to be called a potato. Or they're slow enough to be called, it's a great general term. It is the Robinson screwdriver of the insult world. It is just a great overall term. But I do understand where that question comes from, and I agree. I 100% agree. So, who here saw Star Wars? Come on, show of hands. Who here saw Star Wars? I did. Saw it on the weekend. Not a huge Star Wars guy, so that definitely wasn't my kind of... It could have been better. It's funny. The movie would have been better had it been shorter. It went over time by like 30 minutes. 30 minutes too long. If they had condensed down some of the talking parts and like really sped up the action scene in the third act, it would have been like the world's best Star Wars movie. I still haven't seen Rogue One, but I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. Yeah, see, I'm just not. Like, it wasn't anything that ever really grabbed my attention. I feel it's possible and more so say you wish away, you will away your debt. Perform an action that will coincide with the reduction of debt. The next day or in the next week, an old friend returns 100. That's more coincidence than willing. Like that is way more rooted in faith than that is rooted in will. I saw Darth Vader video clips and that's all I care about. Yeah. The only good part about the Darth Vader clip or Darth Vader scenes were the very end of the movie. That was the only good part about him. Everything else was like so dismissible that if you had gone there to see it for that, you would have been very disappointed. I hate Star Trek. I will pick Star Wars over Star Trek any day of the week. I cannot stand Star Trek. Oh my God. I can appreciate the path that laid for Star Wars. I can appreciate its relevance in sci-fi history and technological development in 2016. I get all of that. I understand it and I appreciate it. But from an actual acting and video production perspective, I hate it. The stories are so boring. The villains are so non-threatening. It was just, oh God, so bad. The art of creating coins are more often is what I mean. Yeah. That's a little bit different though. Like saying you're willing into existence is like, I will $1 million to drop from the ceiling. Nope, not happening. Red Dwarf? Never saw it. Actually, never saw Red Dwarf. I know of it, never saw it. I believe it or not, I've never seen a lot of really nerdy shows. It's not that I don't have the interest to, it's just the fact that some of them just passed me by. I was into other things at the time. For between 2005 to like 2014, I was like hard as balls into World of Warcraft. Meaning TV shows passed me by the series because I would just spend time raiding and grinding and raiding. I saw some lint drop from the ceiling. I think that might have been a spider. Yeah. I remember I was tuning into a podcast one time and they're like, yeah, tonight is the series finale of Battlestar Galactica. I was like, oh, okay, I should probably watch that. Even though I only ever saw the movie that led into the TV series of Battlestar Galactica, and I saw the series finale. So I literally saw episode 1 in the last episode. What class did you main in WoW? I mained a shaman. I mained in Enhancement Shaman through Vanilla and TBC. No, I mained a Shaman Enhancement from Vanilla through to... Oh, what was the last... through Warlords of Draenor. And then I went back to Elemental. And mind you, I maybe dabbled in Elemental, like, between them, but I was, like, always main spec Enhanced. That was, like, my jam. Doctor Who. Believe it or not, Power Vids, I actually used to host a podcast about Doctor Who. And that's what got me to sit down and watch it. And it was a good show. I like that show a lot. It's just, I don't agree with Peter Capaldi's take on the Doctor. I get it, but he's so old. God, it's like watching your grandpa try and act. It's just really cringy. I'm taking it right now, but I've played Paladin since TBC, Holy Main since Cat. Nice, man. I'll never forget my one story about a Holy Paladin that really pissed me off. I was doing 5v5 arena back in TBC. We were pushing for rank like I think 18 or 1900 at the time, which was pretty good. Not Gladiator by any stretch, but like still really good. And I remember we got queued up against my friend and her two brothers. And we're like, okay, everyone on Calliope now. We jump on her. Bubble. Bitch. Okay, everyone on her brother. Try and take me down. She would heal right through it, no problems at all. So it's like, okay, everyone back on Calliope. Different bubble. Like, balls. Like, we ended up losing the shit out of that match because a Holy Paladin couldn't die. It was the most infuriating. Even now, it's been over 10 years, and I still want to slap that bitch on the ass because of that fight. He's great. He gives the Doctor an angry side. I agree with the angry side of part of it. I do agree with that. But I just don't think his acting as the Doctor, like, it's such a radical shift in a different direction from the other three Doctors. I think that's the main thing with it. Like, from David Tennant to Matt Smith, and from whoever was before David Tennant, those three had, like, a more suave approach, almost. And then you've got Peter Capaldi, who's really kind of like a guy who just, you could really see him shooting somebody. You could see him shooting a bitch if one of his companions died. And of course, like, the formula for Doctor Who is always the same thing. Companion gets in trouble, companions need helps, or he doesn't want to risk the companion's life, but the companion has to get in the way or cause some difference. And it's the same cycle. Oh, it's kind of like Knight Rider, where in Knight Rider there was always like a side path, or, you know, whatever that was. It was a Deus Ex Machina, always was there, or a MacGuffin, one of the two. I don't know which one it actually is now. Hey, yeah, H-Pals have historically been really good at self-preservation. Something she was definitely good at it. I will give her that. What sucks though, she ended up marrying like this like super douchebag. I wonder if I can find her now. I remember she sent me a picture of her in her underwear one time. That was pretty fun. Okay. Don't know why that's on my Facebook page. Is that it? Oh, that might actually be it. Let's see if this is her. That is definitely not her. Okay. Oh well. Yeah, I think I might still have her underwear pic somewhere in my phone. You should watch The Loop. He was in it and he swears, and it really is funny as hell. What do you enjoy? God. Women. Money. Streaming. YouTube. I enjoy those things. I enjoy, like, really nerdy things. It's like I gotta remember. Well, actually, you're new here, so you actually don't know this, but like, I'm 30, so I've already had, like, you know, the drugs and drinking and all that. So for me now, the things I'm into are really finals. You enjoy? Yeah, I really enjoy finals. Yep, really enjoy dropping 3 letter grades on one exam. Because, yeah, that's how I roll. Actually, well, in all fairness, I think that quiz was worth 5%. So I would have dropped from... What did I have? I had 80... minus 5. I dropped from 77. Yeah, so I dropped 7% because of my final exam. That's just awesome. Oh, I enjoy the hell out of porn. Like, you don't even know how much I enjoy that. But yeah, man, it's just, I enjoy really nerdy things. Just, yeah, watching YouTube, making videos on YouTube, streaming. Just, yeah, geeky things. I don't really do much else. What drugs? I did weed like pretty much everyone. I've tried E. What else have I tried? Never did coke. I have a friend who did coke. I never did it though. Holy fuck, you look so young for 30. I thought you were like 20. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, luckily it's funny too because I looked way younger when I moved home, and when I moved home, I got hit with like a whole bunch of stress, like a whole bunch of like life circumstances hit me all at the same time. So it's like I aged like super quick. Like my beard got really gray really quickly. It's like, oh my god, my beautiful boyish young looks. Have you tried Preparation H? You are 30. Oh, go to hell. You're like 36. Okay, calm it down there, Clockwork. Hey, speaking of which, man, how are the Rugrats doing? One should be near college now, shouldn't she? Like, God, or at least driving. One has to be driving by now. But yeah, thank you for the compliment, though. I appreciate that. But yeah, I did E, I did weed, I never did coke or crack. I did have to hold it once, though. Okay, so, yep, and now we have a 2-year-old. Seriously, put a condom on. What the hell, man? You're gonna be like 70 before you have a kid in college. Or when your last kid goes to college. You're old to me. I am indeed old to a lot of people on Twitch. Considering the average Twitch age demographic is like 12, yeah. I'm old to a lot of people. What was I saying, though? Oh, yeah, no. Back when I was in high school, I wanted to be, like, super hard and be, like, roll with all, like, the Lebanese and black guys. And, because, you know, I'm fucking, like, 16 and stupid as hell. And one of the guys was, like, in prison, in and out constantly, because he'd always be getting in trouble. And we actually had to go to his parole officers, okay? And I was skipping class. We were downtown in Calgary. And he's like, dude, hold this for me while we go in there. So in this parole office, like, cops are there. And I have to hold this freaking crack rock. And it was one of the most nerve-wracking times I've in my life. Because I'm like, oh my god, I'm committing a felony right now for no reason other than because I was told to. And at that point, then I decided to get my life on track. But still, like, oh, that's like one of the stupidest things I've ever done in my life. Involving drugs. I've done tons of other stupid stuff. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I'll give like 2 minutes before, yeah, actually, we're almost at 1 a.m. Perfect. Yeah, okay, so I'll give like 2 minutes. You guys type something in if you guys want to keep talking, and if not, then I'm going to peace out for the evening. And, you got shitload street cred from it, though? Yeah, man. That's street cred. Paying off dividends now. Remember, guys, if you haven't already hit that follow button, if you haven't already hit that follow button, it should be right up there. Looks like that. If you haven't hit the subscribe button on YouTube, go to the YouTube channel. Looks like that. You know, that type of stuff helps a lot. Helps me out a lot, at least. Do you like how, like, perfectly centered that is inside the frame? Oh, man, skills, son. You don't even know me. Okay. I think I'm actually going to peace out for the night, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in, though. I really appreciate it. Just make you feel better. I've done LSD, PCP, weed, and I'm 20. You know what, though, man? That's how it should be when you're 20. Do those kind of things. Do them now while you're young, because you can't, sure as hell can't do them when you're older and not feel bad about it. Do them while you're young and while you can still get away with it. And while your body can still recover it from it. Clockwork, make sure you email me, man, and we will get in touch. Other than that, guys, I'm peacing out. My name is Rex. This has been Daily Chat, Season 2, Episode 19 for December the 21st, 2016. Like I was just saying prior, though, if you haven't already hit the follow button, boom, right up top there. If you haven't hit the subscribe, scroll down a little bit. You see a panel that says YouTube. Go there and follow me on YouTube. And, guys, I will see all of you, what's today, Thursday? Oh, I'll see all of you tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow afternoon. I haven't decided yet, but we'll figure it out from there. Okay, guys, I'm going away. Thank you so much, and I will see all of you next time. Bye.